what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Let's adjust this a little bit, see how that is. Which way is it? Is it that way? Is it this way? Too far away? There we go. There we go. Nope. Still a little bit there. There we go. Did I knock the camera or something? Or did I knock the... What did I knock? Who knows? Anyways, welcome to the stream. Hey, Darren. Appreciate you dropping by. We are going to do some ZRacing. We're going to hopefully have some fun. It's feeling weird. I swapped out pedals on the weekend here. So we've got, I got mountain bike pedals on the bike now. They will be staying on the bike for the rest of the summer. Mainly because this is my gravel ride that I have on the trainer. So it's going to be weird without road shoes. Not my favorite way to race, not my favorite way to kind of go. My gravel shoes, they got a little bit more flex in them than the road shoes. I better change bikes here as well before I forget. Yeah, the shoes have a little bit more flex. Why? Because they're gravel. They've got the small SPD cleats. So you can walk around in them, which is great when you're doing gravel because on the odd occasion, you bite off more than you can chew. Some gravel courses have some like really super steep climbs on them. And given that gravel isn't always the best for traction, you can find yourself in a walking situation. In the past, I have basically just used road shoes. And sometimes that gets you in a little bit of trouble. No, I am absolutely clipped in. They're just SPD, like the little tiny mountain bike ones versus the big road cleats. Like I said, I just switched power meter pedals. So I have the Asioma power meter mountain bike pedals on here for the gravel bike. Just so in the case we get in a hike and bike situation, that it's not as big a deal as it may have been. I've gone out with Steve and Rob in the past, and Rob always kind of finds these places where we got like little hikes, and it sucks in road shoes. And you absolutely, I destroy the cleats at that point. Never good, never good. But we have those on now. Instead of me swapping them out every Monday to race, and anytime I'm on the trainer, I'm just going to leave them on until winter comes, and then we will do that. And I just noticed, and good thing I noticed it now instead of mid-race, that the computer wasn't plugged in, which has happened before, and then all of a sudden I just lose power. So yeah, always clipped in. It doesn't matter, road, mountain bike, whatever it is, I will always be clipped in. Back to riding here. So we got like 25 minutes before the race starts. Hopefully my HUD's not all messed up. It was messed up again, which never fun. But we know how to fix it pretty quick. I just don't know if it's going to populate with the event properly or not. Hopefully it does. If not, I will just switch back to the regular Zwift hub. So legs are pretty tired. I would say this was my first big weekend of the season. Finally getting the volume that we need to do. And I instantly regretted it when I stepped into the weight room this morning. Just not used to it. It'll take a week or two, I think, of these high volume rides to kind of get used to them again. Especially Saturday in particular, we were outside doing 250, 300 watts to go about a whole 20 kilometers an hour. The headwind was just atrocious. And it was absolutely, it was nuts. It was absolutely bonkers. So how you been doing, Darren? Saw your ride the other day. Man, that was a great effort. Lots of red. Oh my God, dude. Dude. You crushed it though. You did well. Like, it's crazy when you get to a certain point that you know, getting those small little increments, it takes a lot, but you definitely had an all-out effort there, because all I saw on that chart by the end of the ride was absolute redness, which is crazy. I dug myself in the grave. It happens, man. It definitely happens. It's with efforts like that too. It's probably, you know, take you a good day or two to fully recover. That's why I'm going to be very curious how this kind of goes today, just because of the sheer volume of miles that I've done in the last 2 days. 4 minutes away from a huge break. Yeah, it's funny. The build-up is real. Like, and the other part of it is too is that your best pass was 267, was doing 281. Yeah, so I mean that's a significant number of watts. I know a lot of people don't think, you know, 14 watts is a lot. Some people don't even think like 2 or 3 watts is a lot. But like I said, as you get to certain points, you're going to find those gains are harder and harder to come by, and it's definitely interesting. It's but like I said, we had a lot of volume, so it'll be interesting to see. I had to stretch out because having some twinges here and there, which always make me nervous, from 3.9 to 4.1. That's awesome, dude. That is that's a huge jump. 0.2 watts a kilo. Like, when you put it in that perspective, it's even bigger. You know, the bigger you are, you know, those watts, like a 14 watt jump might not be that much, but when you're a skinnier guy such as yourself, it's an even bigger push. So that's amazing, dude. Congratulations. That is quite the improvement. So we got 24 to go. Oh, I got my jerseys all messed up too. I raced Thursday TTT, so hence the different jersey. We'll get back into our normal kit that everyone recognizes and that I recognize myself, because to be honest, it threw me off for a second when I looked at the screen. Where is it? Where is the dirt kit? There's the new dirt kit. They've got a new kit. There's that, but I like to go with the old school one. There we go. The old classic. Come spring, like, well, now I guess outdoor, they're probably, you know, my 2 big rides will be anywhere from a total of 200 to 300 kilometers in 2 days. So it's a big volume increase. And that doesn't include just riding during the week as well as this racing. I generally ride about 250 kilometers a week normally. It does pump up this time of year. The volume gets more and more. And we'll see. We'll see. I go by feel a lot. I got to be careful sometimes that you don't overload. And like I said, we've got the weight training going on in the morning, so I'm doing 2-a-days basically. I'll train in the morning, ride in the afternoon. So I just have to be very conscientious of muscular fatigue. I try to space it up. I'm up at 5 a.m. and I'm in the gym, and then I've got all day to recover. So it's about 11 hours between gym and ride. So I absolutely need to do that. I lack long mileage, and funny enough, it's a distance where I feel I'm actually more suited for the fondos. Yeah, you will have that steady state moving where you'll be performing at a higher level, and you'll be able to hold that longer than a lot of other people. A lot of people, their numbers will drop off significantly as you proceed, but at a certain point, you'll kind of hit your base and you'll just be there. And that'll be for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. It doesn't change a lot. That's what I find personally, but like Saturday's ride, I think, was 4.5 hours, which wasn't too bad. Other than the wind, like I said, we have notoriously bad winds here, so crazy windy. And it's funny, Sunday was windy too, and they were like, oh, it's not as windy as it was yesterday, so it was like 38 to 40 kilometer an hour winds instead of 40 to 42. Makes zero difference whatsoever. All you know is that when you're riding into it, it sucks. And if you have a bad route and the wind deviates slightly, it can make that route like twice as hard. To the same extent, when you have it at your back, you feel like a god, like you're barely doing any work and you're getting pushed like a sailboat. But I imagine, Darren, you would be absolutely fantastic at fondos, that you would crush those for sure. Oh, thanks, man. It breaks all the time. It has been nothing short of annoying half the time. It's something to do with either Mac or Sauce and the way that it assigns the addresses for it. It breaks every couple of days, kind of thing. You just have to change one number. Thankfully now I've kind of got it down to that at least, but it's definitely interesting, and because it's broken, I'm not even sure on this side here. It should populate with the course stuff, hopefully, if it doesn't have to switch back to the other HUD, which I hate doing, but I don't know. I think it's more, at least with the groups, it's more race orientated. With the Sauce, the percentage elevation is definitely more accurate than what you have on Zwift. There's a lot of times you're actually going on a false flat, and it's not even really kind of recognized by Zwift as a percentage. So it's could be a little bit of an advantage. They're a good thing. And the other thing that is huge, if you look at the Zwifters nearby, is that heart rate thing is a huge thing, especially when you're racing and you see somebody go off the front. Now granted, you don't know everybody's age, so that number can be very, very deceptive in how much range they have left. But it definitely can let you know if somebody's, if somebody's plowing off the front and they're doing 100, 180, 190 beats per minute, I'm probably not too worried, especially if it's early on. I'm trying to do more than of them, but I restarted running too, so I need to juggle between both sports. And that's tough, man. It's tough. Like, my weight training is mostly, for the most part, cycling specific. I do more upper body than most cyclists do because I don't want the atypical cyclist physique. So even with that, like it's tough to juggle, man. It's any sport like that. Even when I was fighting, professionally in my younger years, it's like I wake up in the morning, I would do my workouts in the morning, I would run and then rest, and then there was like a midday kind of calisthenic thing, stretching thing for flexibility that I would do. And then it was basically trained from 5 till 9 o'clock at night. It was full days, man. It's definitely can be difficult juggling lots of things. And I mean, to be good in any sport, I really do believe that you have to, even if it's cycling, you can't just ride a bike. If it's running, you can't just run. You need to do other things as well to help with your performance 100%. But, like 15 minutes to go here. I need to make a screen like Pookie Butt, which is, I'll be right back, I'm peeing, because that's what's going to happen here in a second. I'm going to pop off this mic, take a quick pre-game pee, and I will be right back. I'm going to leave the mic here because nobody wants to hear that. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. Get that clip back in. I'm not sure if Peter's joining us today or not. I know he's super close to upgrading. For those of you who missed last week's race, which I had to jump off the bike to get these pedals, which ironically, I'm still having a tough time clipping in these. That's the thing, new pedals, new shoes, new cleat setup, it's just not quite what you're used to. I think I have to loosen them a bit is kind of what the problem is. There we go. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think Pete is dangerously close to upgrading. But if you are here, Pete, say something in the chat. I found my headset. It is charged. We can definitely do the team chat if need be. Which I've been meaning to do for 2 weeks, but I do the same thing every week, which is ride outside, wear the headphones, completely deplete them, and then Monday morning, forget to put them on the charger, and well, that's how that kind of goes. Let's hey, you say his name 3 times, and he'll show up. Are you racing, Peter? Hey Lee, welcome to the chat. The Dutch rocket. The man is a rocket. Like I was saying, like, that race where I got the delivery. Aha, okay, if you want, I am in the Discord. Or I should be in the Discord chat. So I should be there. If you want to hear me huff and puff the entire race in stereo through YouTube and then voice delay because you'll hear me first here.
I've been working out so
There we
hard
go,
today
yes.
that my
Thankfully.
sleeves fell off. Ah!
Yeah, the bot turned itself off. I don't know why. My first zone 1, 2. You should be doing a lot more of those, Darren. Should be doing a lot more of those. All right, we're gonna jump in the pen. It's gonna pop us right beside Peter. Gonna turn off the HUD. We got a HUD up. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now that's assuming that the information I have on my screen is actually correct. How's it going, Peter? Unfortunately, they won't be able to hear you on YouTube. Or maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. But I just heard the ambulance whip past your house. Or something. Ah, this will be good. This will be good. Now you'll just be able to hear me huff and puff without the 3 to 5 second delay. Do them with pace partners, try to hold as many watts per kilogram as I can while staying in the zone. Lee is too. What's plan? Oh, I'm just reading the chat. I mean, it's just hold on. It's always hold on, but depending on how this rolls out, I imagine in real time we can figure something out. I mean, you have been doing extremely well, Peter. It's that last race was impressive to watch. I don't know if it was stupid. It worked. It worked. No, but it's definitely showing you got the legs, man. It's that's good. It's that trip you took to the mountains. It's last year. It just bolstered up those legs. Darren says London Classique with Ghost is perfect for Peter's profile. It absolutely is. Except he'll do it on lap 1, not lap 2. He'll just be gone. And we'll all be confused at who's down the road. Yeah, it's pretty pan flat except for that, I think, climb on the lead-in. Yeah. Darren's asking if you're streaming, Peter. No, he is not. He is not. Yeah, I agree. That would be good to watch simultaneously, Darren. There's a small group. We got like 16 people in the pen. He says, Peter just pedals so hard the finish line comes to him and everyone else just goes backwards. You know, Lee, if I could make that into a meme, I would. I'll have to give that some thought. It's been a while since I've added something entertaining to the stream. I really need to get on that. We got 5 minutes. Just gonna adjust that fan a bit. The Venge. Yeah, it's flat disc wheel. It's always the Venge. We definitely do need an exclamation point redeem Peter, Lee. We need to do that. And I need to get on it before he gets promoted, because if he keeps on crushing the races like he did last week, I think he's going to be seeing you in B. No, you don't think so? He says it could be Neil deGrasse Tyson when he's going, meow. Nice. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Ghost Powerup. Yeah. Oh, Lee's calling you out. He's saying that you don't want to promote because he saw his sprint today. I feel a rivalry coming on. It's going to be interesting today because I've swapped. I now have the gravel or mountain bike pedals on the gravel bike, so my shoes are way more flexier. So it's going to be interesting because I don't feel as connected because that platform isn't as big as my road cleats. But I don't want to be swapping pedals out all summer, so we're just going to keep them on and go with that. What do we got? 38? Oh, a small group. 40, 41, 42. Lots of late joiners. Here we go.
Ale, 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 ale!
Yeah.
Ale, 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 ale.
Ghost again. No, I don't have steering, Lee. we're not allowed to have fun toys from Zwift.
Ale, 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 ale.
Ah, ghost again. Yeah. Hey, yes, miracles. Welcome to the stream.
Ale, 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 ale.
No gas. You get it, Pete? Nicely done. Oh, had nothing at the end. Oh. Oh. I definitely felt the last 2 days of riding in my legs. Oh, that century, he did. Peter won. It's always great to race with Peter. Oh, my. Ah, well done, Peter. Well done, man. Whew. Yeah. Well, Pete was saying that EF had a comparable sprint to you in the power numbers. So, oh, there's, oh yeah, if you get out in front, raw power wins every day on flat, and you got that raw power. Yeah, I see General Elos is there as well, just ahead of me. Nice. Oh, I have so much regret right now for riding. I tell you, early season, when you start doing those 100-kilometer rides on the weekends to come and do this on a Monday, it's just, it is something else. Although I will say, I was concerned about the shoes and pedals, but they feel really good, surprisingly. And these aren't my stiff ones. Physique sent me a pair of basically gravel shoes that they said were as stiff as road shoes, and the same carbon stiffness as the Physiques that I wear to ride roads. So I'm excited to put those on. I think I've just been using the casual ones with the laces. So, oh, but awesome to have you in the chat, Pete. That was fantastic. Finally, I remembered to charge this thing instead of like riding with it all weekend and then going, oh, it's dead. I have no headset. But But what time is it there for you, by the way? What time? Oh, geez, man. You're a beast. You're a beast. Still, 12:40 at night to be riding and getting your heart pumping, it must make it hard to get to sleep. Like, I mean, this is 4:40 in the afternoon for me, so I just get off of work and I come home. So it's good. It's good. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the chat into the stream. Another thing for me to play with and break everything that I do on this end on the computer. I think that'd be good. Be nice if we could get a few more C's in as well. Get a nice big group of C's and goof around and play some games. Have some fun. But awesome. Stream guys, appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much. As always, smash that like button, hit the bell. Thanks for all the redeems, the cowbells, the grandmothers, all that kind of stuff. Appreciate it, guys. I think I mentioned it before. Only doing once a week because summer's here. I got to get my outdoor rides, get ready for the gravel race season, and have some fun. So appreciate it all. Lee, of course, Peter for being in the race, Darren for dropping in. Everybody, I saw some new names in there. Sorry, when I'm riding, I get flustered. Mark Rides Bikes, appreciate you dropping in. Yes, Miracles over on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. And until next time, see ya.